channel, and if you're new, my name is Alex and this is my son Grayson, and today we're here to do his 4-month update. I can't believe we're here doing 4-month update already because that means we're actually almost at his 5-month mark. So I am going to be changing up the way I'm doing my videos a little bit. If you have watched my last update video, I did it at the beginning of his 3-month, and now I'm actually going to be doing his videos at the end of the month. So he's almost 5 months, but I'm going to be doing his 4-month update, if that makes sense. I think we should just go ahead and get started. I do just want to point out that we are getting over a cold, so my voice sounds a little bit nasally right now, and I do kind of want to apologize for that, but we're getting over it. So to begin this update, I just want to show you Grayson's adorable little outfit today. He is a little Baby Roots model. As you can see, I have these adorable little, I don't know what the name of these socks are. I'm sure they have some kind of special name. They're really popular, but they're so cute. They're still kind of big on him because I buy everything big, but I think he just looks like a little camper today, and it's just adorable. Alright, let's get started on his actual update. Grayson went to go see his doctor at the beginning of the month for his 4-month appointment, which means he also got his 4-month shots. He actually did really well. I didn't take a video or anything while I was there because I didn't really think that would be appropriate. He cried a little bit at the beginning, as I'm sure most babies do, and he got over it pretty quickly because he is a tough little guy, eh? So while we were there, the doctor did weigh him, and she confirmed that he is 16 pounds and 4 ounces. He's actually in the 50th percentile, which means he's completely average. But she did take his height, and it said that he was 26 inches, which doesn't make sense because he was 26 inches the last time we took him for his appointment, which means that he wouldn't have grown any height, but it's obvious that he has grown height. She did it twice, and both times it said he was 26 inches, and he's not. I don't know why she wasn't really able to get it. Whatever, he definitely has grown. Grayson is still in size 3 diapers, but he will be going up to size 4 once we're done this pack, so that's going to be really soon, and he probably could stay in the size 3 a little bit longer, but he seems to leak through them really fast, and I've tried multiple brands. I'm using Huggies right now, and they seem to last the longest. Grayson is also wearing size 6-month to 9-month or 6 to 12-month clothing as well. So my last update, I did mention that I was trying to supplement formula for Grayson, only because I am producing milk and everything, but he doesn't sleep very well, and he always still seems hungry and not very satisfied at the breast. When we tried introducing formula, it did not go well. He was not taking a bottle. He got really gassy with the formulas. Now, however, he is taking a bottle, and then we also found the proper formula as well. So we are using the Similac, like broken down protein one. I don't know, it's the red label one, and he seems to really like it. He is doing awesome. While we were at the doctor, she also said that Grayson is ready to start solids. We did see the doctor at the beginning of the month, which was 3 weeks ago, so he's been having cereal now for 3 weeks, and he loves it. He's having a Gerber organic oatmeal cereal, and I either mix it with breast milk if I have some pumped in the fridge, or just formula. I know Food Before One is just for fun, just to kind of like get them used to the textures and different flavors and all of that, but I figure mix it with some breast milk, and there you go, some extra nutrients, why not? I'm gonna start giving Grayson some either peas, carrots, or butternut squash. I bought all 3 cans, and I haven't decided which one I'm gonna give him yet, but I'm probably gonna be doing that tonight for dinner. He does usually eat 2 times a day, so he's been having his cereal once in the morning and then once later in the evening, usually like an hour or 2 before bedtime. And he's actually been sleeping a little bit better now. He slept through the night completely twice in his 4 months of life, which doesn't sound amazing, but Grayson is not a good sleeper. He usually wakes up like 5 to 6 times a night, so considering he slept through the night twice, that's absolutely amazing for him. We do still bed share, but my mom takes Grayson some nights on the weekends when she's not working, which is so nice, and he sleeps amazing up there as well. Those are usually the times when he either wakes up like once in the night or he sleeps through the night completely. Give me 1 second, I think he's getting a little bit restless. One quick YouTube second. Okay, so Grayson is in his play table right next to me, so if you hear some clanging around and stuff, that's just him playing. So Grayson is actually starting to reach some exciting milestones other than eating as well, and sleeping through the night, because those are actually 2 huge milestones. Grayson has started to roll. He can actually roll from his front to his back and from his back to his front. So he goes both ways. He can kind of sit up on his own a little bit. I usually just have the boppy pillow kind of around him, and that helps support him, and he kind of holds his hands up on it a little bit, but he is starting to actually sit down on his own too, and that means that my little baby is going to be rolling and sitting up and eating solids, and oh my gosh, he's getting so big, and he is so ready to start crawling soon as well. He hasn't started to actually like push himself up yet, but he is holding himself up a lot more, like holding his chest up a lot more. I don't know how he gets to certain positions sometimes. I'm like, what are you doing, child? This is awesome. we can do acro yoga in the future, but that's just my yoga mind taking over, I guess. Yeah, are we gonna do yoga in the future? I think you'll love it. Grayson has also started the teething process as well. If you noticed, he does have an amber necklace on, which I just put on about a week ago when he actually got his first little cold, which was so sad. It only lasted one day, but his nose was all stuffed up and I had the amber necklace there and it was outside charging, and so I put his amber necklace back on him, and I kid you not, his nose cleared up within an hour. And it also seems to be helping with his drooling as well. I was noticing that before the amber necklace, he started to not drool a lot, like it wasn't drenching his shirt or anything, but it was starting to come out a lot more than it was. And he's also not as fussy as he was. You can kind of see the tooth, a little bit of the white, and it's really, really hard and sore, and it's starting to kind of pop up a little bit, but he really won't let me like take a good look at it. So because of that, Grayson is all about toys now as well and putting them in his mouth. If you haven't watched one of my last toy haul videos, I kind of went through some of the teething toys that I bought for him. I've actually gone out and bought even more because this child is absolutely spoiled. So he's really good at grabbing things, holding them, and putting them in his mouth and holding it there now. I have put some of his toys in the freezer to see if that helps calm his gums or numb his gums a little bit, and it doesn't really seem to help too much. The cold kind of freaks him out, so I usually don't do that. I've been putting Grayson in his play table for a little while now, probably since he was around 3 months old, but now he's actually starting to play with the toys around it. He like moves the beads around on the table and all that. It's really, really cute. This child is gonna be such a talker once he learns how to actually talk. In the morning time, I'll always wake up and be like, "Hi, Grayson, hi, good morning," and he just looks at me and he's like, "Hi." Okay, he doesn't say hi, but it sounds like he's trying to say hi, and it sounds like he's trying to say mommy, and he talks so much. Whenever we're like in the grocery store or we go shopping, he just babbles away in his stroller. He's such a happy and smiley baby when we're at the store and he's just sitting there, and people just come up to him all the time, usually like older ladies and older men just kind of come up and they're like, "Oh my gosh, he's so cute," and then he'll just look up and smile and start talking to them, and of course it just absolutely melts their heart because, you know, some babies just kind of give them a stare, some babies cry, but no, he just starts flirting with whoever is trying to talk to them, and he tells them whatever is on his mind. So he is starting to get used to his stroller now that he's not in his car seat anymore. He's in the actual like big boy stroller phase 2 part now as well. At first he didn't really like it too much. He would kind of fuss and cry when we were out on walks, but now he's kind of calmed down. As long as I have a bottle and one of his toys, he's fine. He still absolutely hates his car seat, but he is starting to get used to the car a little bit. As long as we have the window down, a bottle, and we also have a mirror now as well so he can look at himself. I've also started to put his toy Scout in there. Sometimes I put it on the lullaby mode so it just plays continuous, really nice classical lullaby music. It seems to keep him calm and he doesn't totally freak out. Grayson is turning into a little bit of a brat though, now that he's learned how to pull hair and pinch. Oh my gosh, this little guy is so strong. He finds like the tiniest, littlest hairs on my head and pulls them so hard, and he actually pulls out like fists of hair. I'm gonna go bald because of this guy. That's why I actually haven't cut my hair yet, because I've never had it this long. I'm just gonna take advantage of having a full head of long, luxurious hair right now. And to go along with that, the pinching as well. Oh my gosh, his little claws. I have to make sure that I cut his fingernails every single time they start to get a little bit long. It's almost like under your armpit, you know, where it's like really, really sensitive skin. I do not want this to become a habit because it hurts so much. Sometimes in the daytime, I do let Grayson watch a little bit of TV, like Paw Patrol or Barney. I only really let him watch like 1 or 2 episodes, and that's just so I can get some work done. It's not like a daily thing. He doesn't watch TV every single day, but he does seem to enjoy it. He likes the music and all the colors. He also really likes to look out the window. To him, that's like his own little TV, and it's so adorable. We have a pretty nice view, and it's like trees, and there are birds and bunnies and chipmunks, and it's a pretty cute little woodland area, so he loves staring and watching out there. So right now, some of his favorite toys are Sophie the Giraffe. He also likes these little obols. This is like an elephant. I've shown this before. This is a new one. It's the little race car that kind of just rides around his table, and it's really easy for him to grab too because, like I said, it's the Obel company and they're awesome. He's also, like I mentioned, really liking the Chew toys. These are just like little plastic, BPA-free rubber toys. These are really easy for him to grab. And this one I actually just realized the other day, I think it's supposed to be a bracelet. I'm not 100% sure. It's like one of those jewelry pieces that parents can wear and their kids just like suck on it instead of sucking on actual jewelry. I don't know, but that's what I'm using it for. And then of course, Superman. Grayson also loves music and loves to dance, and he starts laughing and going crazy because he likes doing like the airplane and going up and just all of the move. Grayson is still a huge fan of bath time. I've started actually filling up the bathtub a little bit with maybe 2 inches of water, warm water, and I just lay him down in it, and he loves to splash around and kick. That's also another great way to tire him out before bed. Grayson also loves to play peekaboo as well. He thinks it's hilarious. And lastly, I just want to talk about Grayson's schedule. So he has kind of put himself on a little bit of a routine. It's kind of like a kind of consistent schedule, but not totally consistent because his nap times, like they're not always the same. Sometimes he'll have like a 30-minute nap, and then sometimes I'll have a 2-hour nap, and it's kind of a little bit stressful to plan my days. So I'm going to be starting to put Grayson on a schedule. I'm going to be starting that this week. I think it will help both of us a lot. So the last thing I'm going to be talking about in my video today, because Grayson's getting grumpy, so we're going to have to is my postpartum self. I am 4 months postpartum. I personally gained a lot of weight in my pregnancy. My pre-pregnancy weight was 123, 39 weeks or 40 weeks pregnant. I was 192. So that's like almost 70 pounds. That is a lot of weight to gain for a single baby that is not overdue and not big. He was an average size baby, 7'4". I just ate really, really unhealthy because I had a lot of bad cravings throughout my pregnancy. So obviously it has taken me a little bit of time to kind of lose that. So I have lost and gone back to my weight by going to the gym a few times, but mostly just in the way that I'm eating. Trying to just watch what I eat a little bit better, but I don't go really crazy with it like I was before my pregnancy. But I am finally 4 months postpartum back to my pre-pregnancy weight. If you want me to go into any further detail about my postpartum weight loss journey or just postpartum journey at all, let me know down in the comments and I will definitely make a video on that as well. Alright, so this little guy is ready for his lunch, as you can probably hear. So we want to thank you for watching Grayson's 4-month update today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on our journey together. And don't forget to follow us on social media. We have Twitter and Instagram at AQ Vlogs. And now that we are feeling a little bit better, we will be posting videos a little bit more frequently, probably around 2 to 3 times a week. So make sure you don't miss out on those adventures as well. Bye! You say bye? You see yourself?